Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird and wonderful world, and it's a beautiful sunny day. So I'm out back on the picnic table. It's like 21 degrees, like Celsius, but it feels more. It does feel like 26 at least. So and very little wind, less than 10 kilometers per hour wind. So yeah, so I'm happy. I love this kind of weather. Now, of course, I want to talk about something important. Of course, is you know always an important subject that talked about mental health and everything. And you saw the title, you know. Now, why I say that? Why I ask, am I? Is it a midlife crisis I'm going through with the things that I do? Especially when I turned 50, my eyesight started going, you start losing your hair, you start getting hair in weird places and all that fun stuff when the older you get, you know. Now, I had tried to say something about that before, but got sidetracked on one of my trips to work that I was recording. I was started to talk about it, but I got a little sidetracked. But when I when I turned 50, I'm 53 now, okay? When I turned 50, I mean, I ended up getting a bicycle and biking all the way down to Hopewell Rock and back, and a couple of times to Shediac and back, and that summer I just started biking everywhere. And and it occurred to me a little bit, it was like, is it because I'm getting older and I want to, well, it's because I had never seen the Hopewell Rocks. I had never ever been down there, and I didn't want to wait until somebody drove me down there. And it was like I turned 50, and I was thinking to myself, I'm going, yeah, I'm going to. I want to see it. So I'm just going to get a bicycle and bike all the way down there. I mean, I was originally using the bike just to go back and forth to work, but I just couldn't contain myself. So, okay, let's switch gears a little bit, but yeah, and doing the YouTube channel too, that's part of it, I guess. Like, it's something to keep myself occupied. And this I don't watch TV anymore. I'm not keeping up with any of the shows that I would want to watch, okay? Because I'm so busy with YouTube. Everything I want to watch is on YouTube. Everything I want to do is on YouTube. I'm starting to becoming just a little YouTube obsessive, of course. But now this week, okay, you seen I didn't make a lot of videos this week, and not because I didn't want to, because I did want to. It's just that I was feeling a little bummed out, a little down. No, I'm not the D word. No, I'm not nothing serious. It was mostly frustration, frustration and disappointment. That's what it is. That's what this I was feeling mostly this weekend. Nothing more than that. And and I love your concern out there. I really appreciate your concerns for me, and I really do love and appreciate all your advice and everything, and I do take it to heart, and I do my best to try to follow that good advice as much as I can, because it really is good advice, and I do love it. And but I really don't want people being concerned about me. I don't. That's not. That's not the purpose of my channel. I mean, I want to talk about mental health a little bit, and that even myself. Okay, I even thought about it myself. I don't have any. I don't think I have any serious problems, but it still wouldn't hurt for me to talk to a therapist. And every once in a while, when I'm watching YouTube and I see these ads for BetterHelp, not a sponsor, but eventually, ever if I ever do become monetized and looking for a sponsor, I would promote them, you know, because again, there's the stigma, the stigma of of going to a therapist or talking to a therapist is not the same as it used to be. We're not, we're not, we don't we don't crucify people or criticize or put people down for going to therapy. A lot of big, YouTubers do, as if you believe them, which why would they lie about stuff like that? If they're promoting it, they should probably be using it and everything. So yeah, so if you have problems like that, more serious than, like, with the depression and more and that, probably good idea to look into it, because we really should be watching our mental health, and I do and that's why I'm making this video right now, because it's good to talk about it, and just to kind of alleviate your worries about me. I'm perfectly fine. I'm still going to try to make as many videos as I can this year. Again, I want to have 700 videos under my belt by the end of the year, and I'm well on my way. I'm ahead of schedule, in fact. So, so a good piece of advice I also had gotten, and I want to follow, is I want to, except for maybe the contest and a couple of other little things like a cooking video this week and maybe a tutorial video every once in a while. I'm going to stop, for my own peace of mind and sanity. I'm going to stop telling you guys what I'm going to do ahead of time, and I'm just going to make a video when I make a video, and whatever I present to you, I present to you. And and just hope that you guys like it. And I know that I have my core fans and audience out there that is going to stick with me, and I appreciate everything you guys do. And yeah, I just don't want to sweat. So that's why I was kind of taking a little impromptu break from making a video. I know what I've been saying, and I know what I've been, you know, but I wanted to kind of take care of my mental health a little tiny bit, and not get these frustrations and disappointments. I didn't want to turn them into anxieties. That's the last thing I kind of wanted to do. So it's important to take care of it, as is, before it becomes a bigger problem. And I hope my message out to you guys really, really helps you in that. So, yeah, So before I continue, I still want to talk a little bit about a couple other things. But before I continue, if you, again, you can always go back and look. There's a couple of my videos you can go and see. There's I'll leave it right up here in the corner. My insecurity ones there, overcoming insecurity video. Yeah, it's an older video from last year, but it's still pretty an important video that I wanted to highlight again, because I that's the video where I pretty much give you the deepest insight into who I am, and I show you things about myself that I would have been embarrassed the show before, and it's just, yeah, it's important. I think it's important for people to try to overcome their insecurities. I think it's important for people to try to, you want to protect your mental health. And a message I want to repeat that I haven't said in a while, but I have said on my channel a couple of times, is to never compromise your peace of mind for anything, because you will end up losing both. And something else I recently said in a previous video is that the way you do anything is the way you do everything. You know, how you do anything is how you do everything. Yeah, I think learning that too is a pretty important lesson. So yeah, don't worry about my mental health. I have some great things to focus on. I have some good, awesome friends on YouTube that I've made that makes me happy, and I want them to continue to stay honest and not sugarcoat anything for me. My last review of the song I gave to Larry Graves for my Patreon, he was honest with his grade, and I figured he would be. I knew I was giving him something outside of his wheelhouse a little bit, so no, it's an honest grade. I accept it 100%, and I appreciate that. I don't want that to change. The next one I'm going to give you is going to be something really good. And you might notice a pattern that I want to be giving you like an original song, a cover song, an original song, a cover song. Each week I want to change it up and give you something like something cool, something. And I always check first to make sure you haven't heard it yet and that you don't know about it. That it's not in that you haven't. It's not in when I search in the Patreon. If you've seen it already, I don't see it. I know I'm good to go. So yeah, look forward. I still have I know my 3, 4, 5 next ones that are coming. I have it in my mind, and I should be getting all A's. At least an A minus at the least for it for all the rest of those. But no, thank you so much for that. Keeps me occupied too, and it's an interaction that I really love. It makes me happy. Uh, I get such great comments from some of my wonderful subscribers and viewers, and I hope those continue. Those make my day and make this easier and keeps me from that motivates me. I don't I like I will admit this weekend a little bit I sort of gotten a little bit unmotivated a tiny bit, but I don't want to. I want to stay motivated. So yeah, that's why I was going to make a video yesterday, but yeah, I want to, like I said, I wanted to be motivated to make a video. And then on my way to work yesterday, I was thinking to myself, I know what I want to talk about, what I'm talking about today. So, yeah, and I'm not going to make too much more of a longer video. I'm going to probably talk about for another 2 more minutes, just to let you know about what I've been listening to. I have in my player right now the second disc of the Paul McCartney Venus and Mars that I gotten from Larry. I like it. I really like it. I played the second disc 3 times, and I don't know. I like it almost equally, but different than the first disc. The first disc is good. I played it like 3 times already now, and I played that third disc, like the second disc there, 3 times now. I like how I love the instrumentals, and I like how some of the songs, like I think half of the songs at least, they sound old timey. They sound like they could have been recorded in the late 50s, early 60s, even before Beatles time. And I thought, I yeah, I think it's really good, and it has a certain flavor that I could be craving every once in a while, and that. So yeah, yeah, I dig it. I dig it, and I like it. I want to go back and start. I play Sparks all the time. I When I'm at work, I'll have Sparks on in the ear, and like I'm playing Sparks. I'm or King Gizzard, one or the other. I keep going back and forth to either Sparks or King Gizzard, but I'm doing my best to listen to other to everything that I gotten. I listened to the greatest hits of Bob Dylan. That was awesome. I played it twice. I played that twice. I got to play the other 2 albums now. Like I said, the last things I want to listen to is the U2. But very soon I'm going to be. Oh, I lost my cursor there. There. I want to make sure it's on the right spot. Yeah, I'm going to be listening to the Carly Ray Kareen there. I'm going to be listening to that very soon. when I do, I'm going to be doing a grand opening, of course, when I open up the CD for the first time, and I'll be playing it on this weekend. And speaking of this weekend, is a long weekend for me. I'll be having 3 days off from work, so I'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm going to be making videos. I'm not going to tell you what I'm making from now on. I've already told you what's coming up for a contest, for a cooking video, and a tutorial, and whatever else comes up comes up. I do want to throw in a Sparks, a Sparks rating or ranking and stuff. But I have ordered. Last thing before I go, I have ordered some Sparks CDs. Okay, now off Amazon, I wanted to order these three. I wanted to order Franz Ferdinand Sparks collaboration, the FFS. Okay, that I wanted to order, which I did. I did order, but I also wanted to order a Wolfer and Tweeters closing, and I also wanted to order Trout Mask replica. But those, when I looked at the prices on those on Amazon, they were like 70 something dollars each. I'm like, okay, no. I'm not getting that yet. Those will be separate orders later on, like one at a time, because that's pretty big, and I don't have the budget for that yet. I do, but I don't want to spend that money. That's money for my computer, so I'm waiting on that. So I ended up buying, which was a lot cheaper. So I ended up getting um, Number One Song in Heaven and Womp That Sucker. So those are on order, and they kind of got two separate orders. So the Franz Ferdinand and Sparks one, that's a separate order that's coming at a separate time, and then the other two are coming together. So, so I don't know when I'm going to get them. I'm expecting I could get them anytime now. So we'll see how that goes when that goes. So anyway, all right, I've babbled on long enough. I don't want to make this. I don't want to make any more videos more than 20 minutes for the next week or so if I can help it. Except otherwise indicated like cooking or tutorial. Those are exceptions. Anyway, I'm gonna just let you go, and you know I love you all out there, every single buddy out there. You know whether you're subscribed to me or not. You know I love you all. So please, everybody, take care, be safe. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.